polish that I have to show you guys this week is actually a Quo by Orly nail polish, but I kind of clumped it into my Orly nail polishes. And this is in the color Turquoise Moonlight, and this is actually a direct dupe for Charlotte by Zoya. And this one I'll tell you right now, I'm going to keep this one because this one actually travels with me. If I ever have Charlotte Zoya on my nails, this one is actually the one that travels with me if I need to do touch-ups or anything, because I love Charlotte Zoya, and this one just, I don't know, I end up just taking with me in case I lose Charlotte, even though I have multiple Charlotte. I don't know. This one I just keep with me. It's like my backup Charlotte in case, you know how it is when you have a favorite nail polish. But yeah, I will swatch this one for you guys just in a second. So this is what the first coat looks like. I actually really like the brush length and the handle of the Quo by Orly colors. I think Quo is like the Canadian drugstore version of Orly, as far as I can discern. Like, I'm not entirely sure what Quo by Orly is, but yeah, last time I saw, so I went to Canada, last summer, and I saw Quo by Orly, so I hadn't actually ever seen Quo by Orly anywhere else. And as far as I know, Quo is just available in Canada, so yeah, that is what my really sort of scattered explanation of Quo by Orly is. But this is what it looks like in the first coat. It's actually super, super opaque to the point where if I did a thicker coat, it'd be fully opaque in one coat. I will do a second coat just to show you guys the second coat. But again, I am going to keep this one. It's just one that I keep around in case I ever lose Charlotte, or Charlotte goes out of stock or gets discontinued by Zoya. So yeah, this one is the first coat of Turquoise Moonlight by Quo by Orly. I'm going to go now with the second coat of Turquoise Moonlight, and this gets fully opaque in 2 coats, and it's just gorgeous, and it has the same sort of or I guess not multi, but really, really shimmery gold shimmer in a turquoise base, which makes it look really mermaidy and like turquoisey. So this one I absolutely love, as much as I love Charlotte, because this is basically my favorite nail polish color. So yeah, that is 2 coats of Turquoise Moonlight by Quo by Orly. So this is what it looks like up close. Again, I am keeping this one just for backup's sake. The next color that I have for you is called Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. I believe I actually just saw this one at CVS and picked it up. This is a really, really dark sort of pine green color with the same glass fleck running through it. It's got a little bit more of a blue tone to it. It is very, very sheer in formula, but it builds up to have a really nice sort of depth to it. So yeah, that is the first coat of Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Meet Me Under the Mistletoe, and this does build up the color quite a bit. You can see that it adds quite a bit of shimmer as well. I will do a third coat because it is on the sheer side. So that is the second coat of Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. I'm going to go in now with the third coat of Meet Me Under the Mistletoe, and this gets fully opaque in 3 coats. The green definitely gets a little bit darker and a little bit more rich of a green, like kind of like an evergreen type color, and the shimmer kind of pops out nicely against it. So that's the third coat of Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. So this one is gorgeous. I am definitely going to keep this one. However, I am going to compare it to some of the China Glaze colors that I have, some of their winter colors, before I really do decide on keeping them after I swatch some more colors in my just nail polish collection. So this is kind of on the fence, but it is very, very pretty. The next color that I have for you guys is called Skinny Dip, and this is another sort of recent purchase. I think this was purchased around the same time that Glow Stick was purchased, or it like came out the same time that Glow Stick was popular. I don't know. Anyway, this is sort of like a summer like pool type of blue, like swimming pool or like sky blue, and it has a little bit of a shimmer running through it. It's very, very, very bright, and it's pretty easy to use. You can see in the first coat, it actually covers pretty well to the point where If I did, it's got like a thin formula, but if it had a thicker formula, it would probably be opaque in one coat. So that's the first coat of Skinny Dip. I'm gonna go in now with the second coat of Skinny Dip, and this gets fully opaque in 2 coats, and the color gets a little bit brighter and the shimmer comes out a little bit more as well. This one actually self-levels really nicely, like it, you put the second coat on and it just like evens itself out really, really nicely. So that's the second coat of Skinny Dip. So this is what Skinny Dip looks like up close. I think I'm actually going to destash this one because I don't wear it very often. As pretty as it is and as hyped up as this one is, I feel like this one was pretty hyped up as well. I'm not one to wear this very often, so this is going to get destashed. I'm going to go in now with the next color, and this one is called Royal Navy. This one was a really, really early purchase for me. This one I saw on All Lacquered Up, and this is a bright royal blue, almost like a cobalt blue, honestly, with a ton of turquoise shimmer running through it. And this one, I remember this is the first polish that I picked up that I thought that's like the coolest shimmer running through it. This was a really, really early purchase for me. And I just loved the way that the shimmer sat in the blue polish and just how twinkly and beautiful it was. So yeah, I'm like kind of like nostalgically in love with this polish. And the first coat, it doesn't cover completely. It definitely needs multiple coats, but it does cover pretty nicely for having a like sort of thinner cobalt blue formula. So that's the first coat of Royal Navy. I'm going to go in with the second coat of Royal Navy, and this gets fully opaque in 2 coats, and then the shimmer comes out a little bit more as well. And yeah, it's just a really pretty color. So that is 2 coats of Royal Navy. So this is what Royal Navy looks like up close. I think I am going to keep this one for now. Again, I just love the shimmer that's in this one. It makes it really unique amongst my other blues. And this one, because I'm keeping this one, I am probably going to look through my other sort of cobalt blue type of colors and destash from there. The next color I have to show you guys is the Navy Matte color. I don't actually know what it's called because the sticker got ripped off, and now that I'm thinking about it, I vividly remember my brother was looking at this and then he was like, "What's this sticker?" And then he peeled it off, and then I remember being kind of gutted that he peeled off the sticker because now I don't know what it's called. And I remember that whole like internal situation, and now here we are. I don't know what it's called. So this is a Navy Matte, I believe, and yeah, it's another color that I have had for a very long time. This is one that I've probably had in my stash for about 7 or 8 or 9 years at this point. So yeah, that is what it looks like. It's actually fully opaque in 1 coat, so I don't need to do another coat. So yeah, that's what this polish looks like. So this is what it looks like up close. It might be actually like a vinyl color. I'm not entirely sure again because the tag is gone. But this one I am going to destash because I just don't use it very often. So yeah, that is this color and it's going to get destashed. The next color that I have to show you is called Lunar Eclipse, and this is again from that sort of cosmic collection, and this is a bright, again, sort of cobalt royal blue color, but with a purple shimmer running through it, like a purpley glass fleck running through it. It's really, really pretty, along the same lines as the other ones that I have shown you so far in my Orly series, and yeah, really, really like these ones. So that's the first coat. Again, it's kind of sheer in the first coat, but it does build up really nicely. I'm going to go in now with the second coat, and this gets fully opaque in 2 coats. I think because this one has a little bit darker of a base coat, it does get more opaque more quickly, and the shimmer in this also helps get it opaque as well. So yeah, that is the second coat. So this is what Lunar Eclipse looks like up close. This is another one that I am going to keep because I love these polishes. I love this collection. I love the way it looks on the nails. And so yeah, this one is going to stay in my stash. I'm going to go in now with the next color, and this is called Galaxy Girl, another one of the cosmic sort of colors. And this one is a little bit more of like a plum purple base versus like a blue base. And it has a really bright blue, like an electric blue to pink shift in it. This was another color that was like a dupe for one of the MAC Venomous Villains nail polishes that came out the same, at like literally the same time. And the first coat, it applies actually pretty evenly. It does need a second coat to get fully opaque. I'm going to go now with the second coat of Galaxy Girl, and this gets fully opaque in 2 coats. The shimmer comes out much nicer in that second coat as well. The base gets a little bit deeper and a little bit more sort of raisin-like, and then that shimmer just pops up really beautifully against the background. So that's the second coat. So this is what Galaxy Girl looks like up close. It is so pretty. This is definitely one that I'm going to keep as well. I love it. I love the way it looks. And I wish that Orly had kept this as a permanent color because it's like so gorgeous. The next color that I have to show you is called Out of This World, and this is the last of that like cosmic collection that I have to show you. This is the darkest of all of them. This is like a really, really inky purple base with a really nice like gold to pink sort of shimmer running through it. It's kind of like Rani Cosmetics Lunar and Eclipse liquid lipsticks and sparked dazzling lipsticks that she just put out, but it's a little bit darker. Like the base is not as royal purple. This one is a little bit more of a blackened purple, but it's got that same sort of feel to the nail, or I guess in this case the nail, but in that case it would be the lips. So yeah, in the first coat you can see it's actually fairly dark. It does need 2 coats to get fully opaque though. I'm gonna go in now with this next coat of the polish, and this gets fully opaque in 2 coats, especially because of that really dark base that it has. It gets fully opaque. So yeah, that is the second coat. You can see the shimmer comes out a little bit better as well in that second coat. But this is what Out of This World looks like up close. It's so, so pretty. This one is actually very similar to like one of these Zoya. It's like Zoya Julienne. I am going to keep this one because I do like the way this looks, but I will actually evaluate where this one sits within my collection after I do sort of like an overall comparison of all of my nail polishes after this whole process. The next color that I have to show you is called Purple Pleather, and this is another one of those sort of vinyl finish colors, but this one is in a really nice sort of Crayola purple type of color. I guess it's a little bit lighter. It's actually very, very similar in color to Funky Dunky by OPI. It's that sort of like really nice, I want to say primary, although somebody definitely commented and was like, purple's not a primary color, but I'm like, you know that like purple, when you say purple and it's like the standard of purple, it's like one of those colors. So yeah, that's what it looks like in the first coat. It's actually got a fairly decent coverage to the point where if I did a thick coat, which I'll show you on my pinky, it gets fully opaque in 1 coat. So that is the 1 coat that I'll show you of Purple Pleather. So this is what Purple Pleather looks like up close. I think I'm going to destash this one as well. Again, it's very, very similar to Funky Dunky by OPI, which is one that I kept. So this one I don't need to keep. The next color that I have to show you is called Fowl Play, and this one is pretty much a dead-on dupe for an OPI holiday color. It's not Shimmery Chic, but it's the purple version of Shimmery Chic. This is a purple with an opalescent flaky running through it, and a couple of like spots of micro glitter as well. And this one is really, really pretty. It does take a little bit to layer up, so I will go in with a second coat. This has a nice sort of plummy purple. It's like a warm toned purple base though. So that is the first coat of Fowl Play. I'm going to go in now with the second coat of Fowl Play, and this builds up the color quite a bit to the point where it could totally be opaque in 2 coats. However, I will do a third coat just because I did sort of a thinner coat in that. But yeah, you can see that the flakies come out a little bit better and the micro glitter comes out a little bit better as well. So this is what Fowl Play looks like up close. It is definitely a very, very pretty one, although I have the OPI one, so this one I will destash because I don't need both of them. So this is Fowl Play, and it's going to get destashed. The last color that I have to show you, and the last Orly color that I have to show you, is called Mysterious Curse, and this is a purple with a really beautiful shift to it. It's like a multi-chrome, dual chrome type of shift, and it goes to a bright blue. I don't actually remember where this one is from, the collection, or when I purchased it, or when I received it or anything. But it is a very pretty one, and it is actually very opaque. You can see that in that first coat it covered really, really well. So if I do a thick coat, you can actually see that it's opaque in 1 coat. So yeah, that is the one and only coat of Mysterious Curse. So this is what Mysterious Curse looks like up close. I think I am going to destash this one, as pretty as it is. I have so many purples that I have kept, so this one just is going to get destashed. So these are the polishes that I'm keeping this video. These are the rest of my Orlys as well. So that was a quick series of Polish brand, but I have Color Club coming up for you guys next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the 22 polishes from Orly that I had. I ended up keeping, let's see, there are 6 here, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I ended up keeping 12 of the 22. So yeah, it was a pretty good D-stash this round. So yeah, if you guys like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would totally make my day. And then if you could subscribe, that would also totally make my day. And then otherwise, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys soon.